Say your name.
I'm Jackson.
Who are you?
I'm Ariel.
Who are you?
Genevieve. And this is Grace, my mom.
And we are Team Jackson. It's always really difficult to give people the full scope of Jackson's journey because we've been through a lot. It started when he was born at 2 pounds 5 ounces. We spent a good amount of time in the NICU. We thought things were just kind of gonna be normal after that, and then when he was a year old, his legs just quit moving. He never regained the use of his legs and became a paraplegic. Also, we found tumors along his spinal cord and an aneurysm in his aorta. The chemotherapy was successful and we shrunk the tumors. When Jackson was about 4 years old, we had trouble with the vessels that supplied blood to his small intestines. It caused a part of his small intestine to die. So he had to have 2 surgeries to remove 60% of his small intestine. He was 7, I believe, whenever he went into full renal failure. His entire chest cavity filled up with fluid and his left lung collapsed. He was in basically a coma for 10 days. We were in dialysis, Jackson and I, just sitting there, and a white coat comes in, and whenever you see white coat, you know that that's doctor. We weren't sure if we were just gonna be on dialysis until the end or what, but Dr. McGee, he said, you know, this boy needs a transplant, so we're gonna do it.
So I first met Jackson and his mom when he was about 7 years old. I was approached by one of his vascular surgeons wondering if we could do a kidney transplant on him or not. This is Jackson's aorta, which is the big blood vessel that carries blood from the lower part, from your heart up here to the lower part of your body. Jackson's aorta stopped kind of in his mid-abdomen. This is an x-ray of Jackson. This is a catheter that's in the vena cava. So what they're doing here is they're injecting dye into this catheter and trying to see where does it fill. So this part right here is all nice and normal, but this vena cava right there ends, and it should go down, but it's been clotted off. So we had to hook the kidney up much higher in his abdomen. We usually would put it around here, close to the bladder. So we hook the artery up to the aorta, the vein up to the vena cava here. We put the liver back over it, and then we move the bladder up a little bit to hook up to the ureter so the urine drains this way and goes outside.
October 28th, 2018, I gave him my left kidney. I'll never do anything more cool in my life. I'll never have any better feeling. He really does have a new lease on life. You can't really top that.
Today, now a little over a year afterwards, his kidney function is totally normal and he's free of dialysis, which is a really good thing.
I feel like he's given me a unique perspective on life. My capacity for joy is much greater. I appreciate every minute that we have.
She is the greatest mom ever. It kind of makes me feel a little weird to have my mom's kidney.
The National Kidney Foundation, they help with education, they help with funds, they can introduce you to people that have been through it before. I really wish that I had known them even sooner than I did.
I want to say thank you to Mom, Grandma, I think the doctors too.
Giving birth and giving life is a beautiful, magical thing, but nothing can really compare to being a donor and giving life second time. I don't think there's anything better than that.
Thanks for helping kids like me. It means a lot.